Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another Reverse 1999 episode. Now in today's episode we are of course going to be continuing on with Chapter 7, The Rain Stamped, or however you pronounce it. Yeah. Last time we truly experienced the story of all time. Um, First off, we started off with 37's flashback, and then 37 awoke and stormed the Hall of Apeiron, and we learned that the storm protection on the island is weakening, which is not great. Which is why 37 and Vertin, they are going to head into the cave once again, and they are going to basically perform some version of Ask and Acquire, which we learned about, of course, in 1.6 Notes on Schworer. So yeah, they're gonna be off doing that, and of course, we also learned actually that 6 somehow has the power to purge the effects of the storm. I don't know if it's permanent or not, but it seemed pretty permanent when he did it to that one arcanist who caught the syndrome. But yeah, um, after that we went back to Laplace, uh, had some check-ins with Lucy and Enigma and the decryption team, and I think towards the end of part 6, Enigma decided to like just give up because Lucy told him that another team's like working. Well, I don't know if it's just one team that's also working on the storm immunity ritual thing, but yeah, at least one other party is working on it, and Enigma kind of just gave up. But yeah, Lucy also received like some a letter from like a dove towards the end there, so that'll be pretty interesting to see what news that brings. But yeah, well, that out of the way, let's press on with part 7, Maze of the Minotaur. Very interesting. Let's see what's up. Um, yeah, I think one of the traces after part 6, one of those traces did actually mention
Any
some
news from
more.
Zeno?
It did mention some more mythology stuff. I think it was like referring to Helios. I forgot what Helios did in mythology. But yeah, that's pretty interesting. First we had the mentions of Prometheus at some point, you know, Prometheus fire. And then we had Helios, and then now we've got the Minotaur. I wonder what the significance it is of that. But yeah, now we're back with Team Timekeeper. Let's see what's up.
They are moving as planned. The deployment will be complete within 2 hours.
Perfect.
What about Arcana?
What about Arcana?
Standing still on the rock as if she's a part of it. Soaking up the salt in the wind, I guess.
Oh, we're spying on Arcana. Or Arcana. I didn't realize that. I thought Lilia and Soneto were next to each other. Soneto fiddles with a communication device, making sure Lilia's voice is loud and clear. Now Regulus can hear their exchange with perfect clarity.
She's found herself a good spot, overlooking all of us from up there. The
Okay.
center of the island where the number people are heading. The entrance to the cave where Vertin and 37 are going. And the beaches in the storm. Nothing escapes her sight.
Okay. I wonder how Arcana is gonna leave the island though. I don't even know how she got here. Maybe she has some like teleportation trick up her sleeve.
Impressive! Maybe she's planning her escape.
I mean, she's definitely planning something. But I don't know if her leaving the island could be referred to as an escape, because I'm pretty sure she's just gonna be, allowed to leave without like having to
Is she
escape.
also going to swim? Huh. It seems like we're in for a swimming competition.
I'm sorry, are we actually down for this swimming? I thought it was a goofy ploy to throw off 37, but are we? I mean, like realistically, that would probably be their best course of action. You know, all of them just go into Vertin's suitcase and Vertin swimming across the ocean, but it's a whole ocean. There's no way they're asking Vertin to do that.
Speaking of which, It would be nice if those tortoise slowpokes could swim a little faster.
I don't know who these tortoises are. Is that like the rescue team from Foundation? She hangs up and resumes surveillance of her target. The next 2 hours are critical. Indeed, we've got 2 hours to leave. The islanders are busy with their cleansing ceremony, while the outsiders are preparing for their departure.
Look, Sonetto, I understand your plan now. But
Okay.
I still can't shake off a bad feeling about all this.
Well, that's not good.
Don't worry, Regulus. We have gone over this many times. The margin of error should be below 0.00025%.
Okay.
I'm confident that it will work.
I mean that's a really good good margin of error to have, so.
I know. Spare me with the numbers. I know I can rely on you.
She waves her hand quickly as if swatting away the numbers like flies.
I'm still worried about Vertin. Will she make it back in 2 hours?
Yeah, exactly. I hope so. Cause yeah, 2 hours is not a lot of time for an unknown journey into a cave in search of Ask and Acquire.
If she doesn't come back in time, who's going to take charge and guide us? We'll have to steer our own course, won't we?
That is true, but realistically, what can they do? I mean, they would need some sort of boat, I guess, to make it back to literally anywhere else.
Yes.
Sonetto nods.
Laplace is gathering every piece of information they can find on the storm. The discovery of the asymmetrical nuclide R was already a remarkable breakthrough.
Indeed.
It would help the immunity research a lot if the timekeeper could find something useful in that cave.
Yeah, although I did theorize that it would be crazy if we ask like a storm relevant question after completing Ask and Acquire and it just gives no answer because it doesn't know either. That would be crazy. The pirate is not satisfied with the answer. Evidently, she has a strong opinion on the matter.
I don't think she's going to have a lovely time there, judging by what happened to me last time.
Having spent the longest time there, she is undoubtedly the most qualified to comment on the subject.
Is it just me, or do you also find this a bit fishy? The dangers aside, using an answer as a reward?
Well, Regulus, you weren't there in 1.6 Notes on Shore, but we know, and Marta also knows, about Ask and Acquire. I do hope that Marta / Basmer gets a bigger role though, from this point on. We've seen her like twice now, since chapter 5.
What? Is this deity some sort of answering machine?
Exactly. How does Ask and Acquire get these answers? How's it all knowing?
Apeiron is a philosophical concept introduced by the ancient Greek philosopher Anaximander, which means the origin of everything.
Okay.
It is the physical manifestation of the boundless, the indeterminate, and the infinite. Everything arises from it and returns to it.
Alright, interesting. Okay, but if there actually is some sort of entity like a Apeiron, you know, just in this cave, then who else would be answering the questions back in 1.6? Or maybe this Apeiron entity, or what they call Apeiron. So if there is some entity answering all the questions, how are they able to access? Well, how did they even set up the Ask and Acquire actually in the first place? And how would they access like each instance of Ask and Acquire and give their answers? Whatever.
But it appears to serve a more practical purpose for the believers on this island.
Miss Marta told me about this. There are limits to the knowledge
Oh,
one
okay.
can acquire, even when using numbers, which are considered closest to the essence.
Okay. So, have we ever seen Sonetto interact with Marta? This might be an off like camera interaction.
But Apiron is a boundless, limitless existence. If we wish to seek knowledge beyond our own limitations, we must turn to it for help.
Right. You know, all of this is hinging on Apiron actually being such a powerful entity. She faithfully recites what she learned from the teachings of Apiron. Oh, from the lessons they had. Apple adjusts his bow tie, grateful for her contribution.
To the best of this apple's recollection, the more ancient, abstract, and intangible an entity is, the more likely it possesses arcane powers beyond our fathom.
Great.
By communing with the supreme existences through sympathetic magic, worshippers could gain the guidance of their transcendental gnosis.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
They would, of course, exact a price from the worshippers as well.
Right. But that's what I didn't get about 1.6, because literally all Junyangzi did was jump over a gap. And she didn't pay a single price, basically, because all she did was jump the gap. It's not like lightning struck her the moment she passed the gap or anything. So I don't know. I'm a bit unsure on this price exacting, because it only exacts prices from people who fail to do it. So yeah, anyways. I was about to say something. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so worshippers could gain the guidance of their transcendental gnosis, which is great, but what if, is it possible for these supreme existences to, fail with their arcane abilities and give, a wrong answer?
Price?
Yes, Soneto, price. I guess she didn't hear about that from Miss Marta. Just hearing the word makes her heart sink. Don't worry, Soneto. Only the failures have to pay the price for some reason.
Could you be more specific on that, Mr. Apple?
Oh, she looks so worried for
What's the
Merkin.
price? Lives or something else?
Oh, damn! There's a big wind around here all of a sudden, and we're fading to black. Okay.
Vertin, jump over here.
Oh yeah, I am interested to see what kind of tasks there are here, though. Hopefully some really complex mathematics. Oh, hello. Underground labyrinth on the island. Oh, this looks cool.
Good. Now you are on number 1.
Amazing. How many steps are there, though? And are these numbers, counting up normally? I mean, she said number 1. That looks like number 1. I guess that's where Vertin is right now.
And you should jump to 7. This is a 4x4 magic square. You just need to make sure every 4 steps you take adds up to 34.
Okay. Thank you, 37. I don't know how you gained this information, but that sure is helpful. Howling wind fills the air. The unstable footing is the only solid thing they can rely on. The path into the cave is completely different than before. Yeah, didn't they have stairs last time? How did this happen? The transparent stairs are gone as are the swirling golden lines in the air. Now only cold rock walls surround them, and numbered bricks lie beneath their feet. Yeah, this looks like some pretty rough terrain, man. It's a game of hopscotch unlike any other. Oh.
I don't understand, 37. This place was different the last time we were here.
Well, this place decided to not look like that anymore.
It has changed because the test has begun. The path to new knowledge is always harder than verifying a known result.
Yeah. Okay, I guess.
Don't worry. This is like a labyrinth with a minotaur. There is always a way to the center.
Great. Amazing. Shouldn't we do, what was the guy's name? Was it Theseus? With the maze? He just, put his hand on the left or right wall the entire time? I don't think that'll work with this, though. This doesn't look like a labyrinth.
But weren't those labyrinth walkers offerings to the minotaur?
Unfortunately, she doesn't seem to care or be concerned at all.
Now we're going to solve
Alright, so that adds up to 18. I guess we have to jump to 16 now, which is over here. Whoosh. The world turns around them. A space is revealed. What? But we haven't added up to 34 yet. I guess they just did it. As the magic square solved, the maze shifts once more.
No! It turned into a magic circle. We have to calculate again.
Oh, okay.
This one's easy. The sum of the numbers on each circle should be equal to the sum of the numbers on its diameter plus the number in the middle.
Okay, 37.
We're just going from a square to a circle. It's not that difficult.
You're right, 37. It's not that difficult at
You
all.
are now on 32. We need to find 17 or 21.
Okay. Completely absorbed in solving the puzzle, she doesn't notice what's coming up behind her. A geometric figure with the number 21 hurls toward her. For a moment, she thought she heard it chuckle.
Careful, 37.
Yeah, be careful.
The numbers
Don't
are
get
coming
knocked
to life.
off.
We need to put them back in place.
No way. Are we fighting stone slabs with numbers on them? Please, that'll be so funny.
Which of these darlings shall we
No,
attend to
they're just like some sort of shelled. Oh my god. Okay, they've got numbers on them. Okay, that's okay. It would be funnier though if we were 3 times 7 equals 21. It would be funny if we were actually fighting these stone slabs though.
first? What? Are you making fun of my name?
White shell, pencil-like forelimbs.
I don't know. Aren't these like just critters? Oh, that's cool. They've got like
Ah,
a number on
deflected
here as
my
well.
arcane skills.
You can do that. What if you need like a specific like mathematical combination of arcane skills to get through to them?
Burton, it's no use attacking 21. Just focus on 9 and 33 instead.
Why? Is 21 actually immune to 37 just because 3 times 7 is 21?
Start with the number that has the largest absolute value. 33.
Sure. Let's fight 33. Oh my god, what? That is so OP. Okay, that's not too OP. 21's not OP. Okay, 9 is pretty OP though. But yeah, I guess 33 is the one to take out first.
Perfectly
So let's focus on that.
Perfectly understood.
Please stay behind me.
Yeah, let's see if this is enough to kill 33. Probably not. Yeah, 33's got a lot of health.
Awaken.
Okay.
My
Ooh.
responsibility.
No, Liang Yue, you should have gone for 33.
Forward to punishing you. Isn't that
isn't
really the
over
best
yet.
you have to offer?
Okay, this guy's gonna ult, but that's not really a problem for us, so we'll just refresh this and do some stuff on Liang Yue.
Please lend me your power.
And then here,
Please stay
and
behind me.
then I guess just here. I mean, number 9's just gonna take 1 damage anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, we stunned it. Wait a second. Oh, it
My
lost its...
responsibility.
Wait, it lost its number 9 status somehow. I don't know how that happened, but
That weren't even as tough
yeah.
as waking up an old factory man.
well, good stuff. We defeated the creatures. Ooh, there's a door here. Let's go there, guys. The ground ceases to shake and everything comes to a standstill once again. The numbers have returned to their original positions. Alright, pretty cool. We've got what, 32, 6. I can't tell what that says. 37 breezes past him with a cheerful smile, making a beeline for the exit. Isn't
Like
that
I
easy?
said, it's not that big of a deal.
Is there like a second test?
Hmm?
And there's just phase 1 of the test. She stops. Before the gate stands a familiar figure. Who? Her
I
mother?
thought the next question would be the Ford Circle, the Monster Group, or Hilbert's Infinite Grand Hotel.
Yeah, I've never heard of these problems before, I can't lie.
I never thought it would be 6.
6? Huh. Why is it showing us a figure of 6? I mean, there's no way the actual 6 is here.
Hello, 6. Are you the real thing?
No, 37. Obviously not. Yeah, I wonder why the cave is doing this though.
Yes, I'm the real 6.
And is 37 really just gonna take this as it is?
I wouldn't be so sure. When it comes to the essence, we are all shadows cast on a wall by a flickering fire. How do you know you're the real 6?
Okay. I'm glad 37 isn't just immediately jumping to agree with him. That was too much to take in. Even 37 can't help but step back. Yeah, man, 6 like laughing. That's a bit bizarre.
Did you just smile?
Yeah, there's no way he's real now, is he?
Now I very much doubt that you're real.
I didn't. And I am the true 6.
Bro just lied. He literally did a in front of us, and then his character had quite a nice smile there.
This gate has always been guarded by a 6.
Right. But there's no way every 6 that has existed looks exactly like our current 6. Maybe they just manifested like the form of the current 6. The leader reverts to a blank expression. 37 doesn't seem too thrilled to see her friend here.
I have a bad feeling about this. I think the question we're about to answer will be very simple.
Okay, so what's the bad feeling? Is it because it's a simple question that it'll have like a really complex answer?
It's just a formality, isn't it? You'll ask a question and let us through. I've seen you do that on other tests before.
Formality is also important.
Okay.
No, only the essence is important. Only the forms are important.
Okay, I did not expect 47 to have like another philosophical debate with a like either an illusion or some manifestation of 6. 6 shakes his head, showing no inclination to continue the debate.
This is a question about the essence and forms, 37.
Okay,
Please pay heed to it.
alright.
As for Miss Vertin, we only expect you to lend a patient ear.
Okay, so it's all on 37, even though both 37 and Vertin are supposed to be on this path? I guess 37 was right, that Vertin would be perfectly fine on this.
Very well.
Because she doesn't even have to participate in the tests. 37 looks at 6 with determination, the same look she had when she faced that challenge in the game of Kotabos. She's confident that she can solve any problem that comes her way. Okay, well, I'm worried. Why would we have to state that?
37.
Uh-huh.
If your pursuit of truth were to lead to the destruction of your faith and beliefs,
Ooh. No way.
would you still keep going?
Interesting question. Interesting question. Alright. Would you pursue truth and lose your current faith and beliefs?
What?
I am interested. 37, are you going to do anything in pursuit of truth? Or are you going to adhere to the island's faith and beliefs? Let's see. She exclaims involuntarily.
What kind of question is that?
Why is it fading to black? To be continued already. Okay, no problem. We'll just move on to the next part. Okay, that's an interesting question though, you know? How far are you willing to go in pursuit of the truth? Oracles at Delphi. Why? What? We're just making more and more references to mythology now. All right. Let's press on in. Oh, and we actually get a sixth figure here. That's cool. All right. Let's press on with part 8, Oracles at Delphi, and okay. Sorry. Okay, so I believe it should be at 1 a.m. at midnight when the 2-hour timer ends. So we're basically almost halfway there already. Which is kind of worrying. Okay, Oracles at Delphi. Are we gonna learn about the future? Probably not.
If my pursuit of truth will be the destruction of my beliefs.
Oh, and we've got some very contemplative music playing now. I do like this track. She shakes her head repeatedly, looking more perplexed than when she checked the Manus followers' math homework.
I came for the truth, and my faith is the truth. Why would the truth be destroyed by the truth?
Well, unless your faith isn't the truth, and your faith is just your faith.
If it's because I did the calculation wrong, I'll go back and do it again. And next time, I will do better.
An answer without hesitation, causing the gatekeeper to pause for an extra moment of silence.
What if the essence of truth is there is no truth?
Oh. Interesting. That would be interesting.
Isn't that also a form of the truth? Its non-existence is an answer in itself, is it not?
Isn't that just a paradox, though?
You're speaking like 210. Are you really 6?
Yeah, I don't think it's actually 6. 37 has clearly run out of patience with the sophistry. She stares at 6 in annoyance, trying to detect any sign on his face that he might be playing a joke on her.
I should be more specific. You may see it as another allegory.
Okay.
A gate stands before you. Open it, and you will find the truth you seek.
Amazing. Let's open the gate and say goodbye to all the beliefs and faith.
But at the same time, the world as you know it will crumble. Will you still open it?
Anything for the pursuit of truth. 37 blinks. This time her answer is even more clear and resolute.
Yes.
Amazing. Although I think she's more answering as... I don't know. To me, it just feels like she's answering yes because she thinks that her truth is just going to be correct anyway, so it's not gonna crumble the world around her. But, well, I mean, when we actually get the results, when we actually get the truth, then, I mean, we'll get to see it with our eyes, whether it actually crumbles for her or not.
If my world changes because the truth is revealed, doesn't that mean my previous understanding was wrong and should be corrected?
Oh, okay, so she does know what's up. Okay, perfect. Yeah, sure.
If what's behind the gate is really the truth, why would I give up the truth for falsehood?
Yep, you know what? Well played, 37. Well played. Well, Verton's taken aback by
I
this.
see.
Oh, maybe that's why 6 didn't have to test Verton, because Verton's so-called faith and beliefs might more accurately align with the actual truth.
You've passed. As a reward, I will bestow upon you this sacred ritual.
Wait, what? We already succeeded? Are we gonna get the storm immunity ritual now?
It will bridge the gap between you and the supreme existence during communion.
Communion? What does communion mean? Let me... I'm gonna have to look this up. Give me a second. Sharing or exchanging of thoughts and feelings on the mental or spiritual level. Yeah, okay, whatever. That's too vague. A gilded scroll is presented to her. Okay, well, I guess we did it, guys. We just got the ritual, yet again. But the winner only furrows her brows even harder. Oh, is this a trick?
Was that it? You didn't even ask a question that posed a real challenge. See, Vertin? I knew this was just a formality. Vertin?
Yeah, no, wait. Nah, there's no way it is that easy. Something is up. And, yeah, Vertin, what happened to you?
No, 37. I think this question...
37.
No, I mean for the believers of this faith, it should be like, oh, I don't know, man. Whatever. I mean 37 like shrugged it off quite easily, so well played 37. That's why you're so special.
There are some words I'd like to share with you.
Okay.
Not a six,
Oh.
but myself, who used to live under the name Atticus.
Okay.
We know the story of Socrates' life, how truth and politics are at odds with each other.
Okay.
Either be wise, uninvolved, and look on, or be practical, involved, and suffer.
Uh-huh.
I hope you will remember your answer when the defining moment comes for you.
I hope so too, man. He leaves. How does he leave? Does he just like walk on these stone paths and then just like vanish into the distance after he's far away? The game has been a disappointment. 37 frowns in frustration, but she keeps a tight grip on the scroll. The gate in the center of the circle has been swung open, but the path ahead is still shrouded in mist.
We should go, Vertin. There's a long way ahead.
Is that really it though? Like not much happened in this test.
I hope the next question will be more fun.
Okay, 37's thinking that there is going to be more tests to come, so I hope so too, man. But then if the summoning if the storm protection ritual isn't in the scroll, then what ritual is in the scroll? Maybe it'll help them in the next test, I don't know. What? Okay, we're fighting numbers again?
Which of these
Sure.
shall we attend to
Sure, I
first?
guess. We're fighting 1,
73.
42, and 73.
Good number. It's the 8th twin prime, the 8th lucky prime, and the same combination as 37.
Well, 37, I'm glad you're so hyped about meeting 73.
But sadly, you're the 21st prime number, which makes you less than perfect. Vertin, let's start with...
What's wrong with being the 21st prime number? I mean, 7 times 3 is 21, right? So it's so perfect.
With 73, because it has the largest absolute value.
Amazing.
Nice choice, Vertin. You are a quick learner.
I mean, we're literally just fighting the biggest enemy. Oh my god. Wait. Okay, never mind. All of these the numbers are different, but they have the same like effects or statuses or whatever these things are called. All right, let's press on.
Please,
Please,
let me
allow
apply.
me.
Be careful.
Give us the truth, numbers.
You won't get away.
Boom, 73 is dead. Perfect.
My responsibility.
73 is dead. Let's go. Oh. Alright, wait a second. How did this happen? Oh, maybe that's why the number 9 didn't take 1 damage last time. It's because the numbers shift between the enemies, maybe. Okay, that's
Please
interesting.
stay behind me.
It's not gonna be that relevant though, because they're all gonna die soon.
Please, mortals.
Good stuff. Perfect.
Feel my
Is that gonna be a
frozen
73
lips.
now? I guess we'll never know.
That weren't even as tough as waking up an old factory man.
Good stuff. Let's press on. Oh. Okay.
Nothing I haven't expected so far. Just like what Mom told me.
Okay.
They're
How's...
just games, like skipping rocks, katabos, and hopscotch. I've always been good at games.
Amazing. I wonder if 77 has ever been in this cave, like seeking answers from Ask and
Look,
Inquire.
there's the gate, Vertin. We're almost at the end.
Amazing. 47 claps her hands with satisfaction, having resolved yet another obstacle. But her companion is much more pensive.
What's the matter, Vertin? You've been quiet since we met 6. But you're number 0, not 6. You have no common factor with him.
What? Okay, but I guess she has no common factors with anyone.
No,
But
I'm only thinking, what's the question you're going to ask? We've only got one chance.
are we allowed to reveal our questions?
The most important question of all, of course.
About the essence of the emanation, right?
I mean, they gotta make sure not to I'm gonna make sure not to collide questions. It was not a hard guess. The islanders devote their lives to the study and service of the essence. Nothing is more important than this question. The essence reveals the ultimate truth that underlies all existence. Everything else is just fragments of the phenomenal world. Right. It might not directly solve the issue of the storm immunity, but knowing its nature will certainly help with that aspect. What if it has no essence? Or rather, its essence... Yeah, I don't know. I just really think that it would be crazy if Ask and Acquire just gives like a blank answer, you know, to the essence of the storm. That even something as all-knowing as a Peyron or whoever's in charge of this, even they don't know the essence of the storm. And it's the key to solving not just one problem, but many others.
Well, the essence of it is important. But one day, we will eventually come to understand it. Even if we leave it alone for now, it will still be there. Yes?
What?
I think so.
I mean... I guess, but... She seems to have something else in mind. Yeah, what's 37 gonna ask then?
I can't stop thinking about Regulus. Despite being so close to the answer, she turned back in the cave, determined to earn the answer rather than receive it on a silver platter. It's like covering your ears in front of the oracles at Delphi. How typical of an irrational number.
Yeah, I'll be so honest, I completely forgot about that. It's so long ago, I'm sorry. But yeah, no, 37 saying this does remind me of the event a little
But
bit.
she was also right, wasn't she? None of the precepts forbids one from doing so. People like her may fall behind or get distracted along the way, learning at a slower pace. But in the end, we will all converge. It doesn't matter if some arrive sooner than others.
So, are you going to ask something else?
What else could she ask though? I mean, if she thinks that they will eventually come to understand the essence of the storm, then what else could be gnawing at her mind? Like that question she asked her mom way back when in the flashback? This time she nods.
Yes, I have come up with a better question.
Okay.
A question that will solve all our problems once and for all, and free everyone from the emanation.
Oh, what? Okay. Okay, she's got like the best question of all time. What could this be, 37?
It's not as profound as my first question, but it's an equally good one.
I see. I will stop here then.
Oh? Vertin doesn't want to ask a question?
Huh?
Wait, what? I'm so lost now. She turns around, eyes wide with surprise. Damn, everyone just does not want to get their answer from asking the choir. Is it because it's going to exact a price? I mean, Vertin doesn't know it's going to exact a price, but I don't know. What price could it exact if it's not dying after failing like a question or something?
Vertin, are you turning back like Regulus? But you're a zero. You're not an irrational.
No, I won't go far. I will wait for you here.
But why, Vertin?
This is your gate to open. It is your question, your answer.
I mean, that is true. Vertin kind of just stood there when Six asked the question.
I will stay here and watch over you. If you encounter any danger in there, I will come to your aid at once.
But don't you also have a question to ask Aperon?
Exactly.
Aren't your doubts unresolved?
No, I don't need to ask anymore.
Okay.
The
Sure.
question you're going to ask, the one that will free us all from the emanation, is exactly the question I want to ask, 37.
Okay, so our questions did collide, and okay. That's perfect. Although, Vertin, why don't you go ahead and ask about the essence of the emanation then? 37 tilts her head curiously, but her confusion soon fades. She quickly understands as she does with most things in life.
I see. So you're choosing to be the one who looks on, like the third kind of men in the Olympic Games. A choice of insight, most appropriate for the number 0.
Okay, 37. Good luck with whatever you're gonna find behind that door. Without further hesitation, she turns and steps into the final gate.
In that case, I will see you later then, Vertin.
Okay, bye-bye, 37. I hope you
See you
learn of the
soon,
ultimate
37.
truth. Put the suitcase down and breathe. Be ready for anything.
Will this really be the collapse of her world as she knew it? Like Six said. If that happens,
We're all
I'll
cooked.
be here to hold the umbrella for her.
Damn. Well played, Vertin. Okay. Respect. Now, what is 37 going to learn from this place? I guess it'll be to be continued. Yep. It will be to be continued. Alright, let's find out in the next part then. Part 9. Alright. Wait, what? Outside the limits. That's interesting. I wonder why we're getting such a scene. Is that supposed to be 37? Like, what's this group of people? Maybe it's like the early founders of the Payhorn or something? Whatever, let's find out. Unspeakable, indescribable, untouchable, unsurpassable. Outside the limits. What's outside the limits? The storm? Let's find out. The cave is bathed in warm, flickering candlelight. Preparations for the cleansing ceremony are finally complete. Oh, right. This is the cleansing ceremony. My bad. I thought it was like a vision 37's gonna see. The integers are waiting for their leader to return.
Do you think 37 is going to make it?
888 lowers her voice, concealing her worry.
Who knows?
Leaning against the cavern wall, 210 absent-mindedly adjusts the grapevine on his hair out of boredom. Wait, if they're waiting for their leader to return, does that mean we actually saw the real Six at the cave? I guess we'll find out.
Should be the easiest one to pass. The math puzzles in the labyrinth shouldn't be a problem for our little star either.
Oh my god, so it is Six. It's the real Six in there. Damn, that's
The only
crazy.
tricky question is from Aperon, and no one knows what it will be.
Oh, Aperon's gonna test her as well. Oh, that's
It is
interesting.
a fair game. Answer Aperon's question and it will answer yours.
Ah,
But
okay.
if you give the wrong answer, oops.
Oopsie. How did they know this though? Oh, I guess that one person from 300 years ago would have told them. He pinches a grape between his fingers and crushes it, its juice splattering onto his hand. Thanks for the demonstration, 210.
It'll hardly be a graceful end.
Damn.
You are gross.
And you are so cool, 888. 888 shakes her head, not even bothering to hide her disgust.
We know little about the test. The last person to pass the test was 300 years ago.
Exactly.
The price of failure was high. For the longest time, the Sixers forbade people from risking their lives for it.
Well, 6 lied.
Wait, what?
Someone passed the test 4 years ago.
What? 4 years ago? What? 4 years ago? How many years has it been since the storm? Hasn't it been like 6 or 7 or 8 years or something like that? No, I think it's been 6 years since the storm began, right? Or around that. Around 6 years. So someone passed the test after the storm began. What? Who passed the test? An unexpected piece of information. Even 210 straightens out in attention. The banshee gazes into the distance, watching the shadows cast by candles dance on walls.
The two of them are so much alike. Their talents, their mindsets, even their first thoughts when facing an impossible challenge.
Who? Was it 77? Oh wait, no, yeah. No, I think it has to be 77 then. Okay, so that answers my question from earlier then. Because I think 77 died around 4 years ago as well, when one of the storms came, when the breakaway incident happened.
It is an irresistible temptation indeed. With a path to all truths right in front of you, just within reach. Who wouldn't want to give it a try?
Right, so 77 did take this then. Deep in the labyrinth on the island, amid the swirling lights and shadows, the trial is reaching its conclusion already. Damn. She has reached the heart of the maze, the lair of the Minotaur, where the final challenge awaits. Through the mist, a form gradually takes shape. First it appears to be a scholar, then a soldier, but it continues to transform into a king, a farmer, a child, an elder. Oh! Finally, it stops and solidifies into a young woman with a sharp and chilling smile. 77.
Mama? How are you here?
A soft chuckle slips out from the shadow.
No, I'm not who you think I am, child.
77 question mark? Is this like a manifestation of a parent?
I'm but a shadow, a flicker of fire, a projection before you.
Okay.
The finite cannot comprehend the infinite. Your limited senses cannot imagine what you've never seen, nor fathom what you've never heard.
Okay, but have you ever dreamt of falling a really large distance? Yep. That's like our limited senses, imagining that. But yeah, whatever. Yeah, okay. I guess this has to be a parent then, right? If they are really the boundless, then they have to manifest in some form for the finite to observe them.
I am the answer to your desperate prayers. I am the blindfold before you see daylight. I'm the reflection of your confused, hollow faces in the water.
Okay. That's great.
I am the lingering echo of the last visitor.
Right, okay, yeah, I was about to suggest that actually. That she sees 77 because she was the last person to have passed. Although she said the last visitor, so I wonder if like people who have failed also get shown here. Probably not. Probably only the victors get to be here.
But you look just like Mama.
Because 77 was the last visitor? Wait, then who was the first visitor then? I mean, who did the first visitor see then? In that case, it's like whether the chicken or the egg came first.
This is the last obstacle of The gate of truth is just ahead, right? And here you are, standing in front of me. Does that mean that you finally reached the transcendental realm?
Well, 37, your beliefs and faith might just fall apart. In a couple of minutes, if you get past this.
My conjecture was right, and our model did not fail, correct?
Well, 37, we've got terrible news for you.
The transcendental realm?
Oh my god. You see her eyes? Her eyes are so... Oh, and the music stopped as well. Her eyes are so... That's pretty scary, actually. The way these are open. Well, maybe the beliefs of the island are going to shatter a bit earlier than we thought. The woman's laugh is strange and unsettling.
You speak adorable nonsense, my dear daughter. Did you really believe what I said?
Okay, the mouth is moving very strangely as well. But yeah, no. It's interesting that what I believe to be what's it called? The manifestation of a parent is still referring to 37 as their daughter. So I guess this lingering echo of 77 still like takes hold in some ways.
You silly little goose.
That is a really scary smile though. Please don't move your mouth like that. 37 stops in her tracks and lifts her head in disbelief. She locks eyes with those aquamarine orbs that are unmistakably her mother's eyes.
Have you not doubted, even for a moment?
Oh no, the music's picking up. At least her eyes is back to normal, so that's great. I see this as a win.
You did. You wavered when you strolled the shores at night, when you inevitably gazed at the geometric bodies. If they really are manifestations of the transcendental world, why can't I find Mama's number in the broken pieces? You thought.
And we're back to the scary eyes and mouth. Oh. Okay, I was thinking that the geometrical pieces might actually have the number 77 etched on it, but no, I think they're referring to like how 37 can see the numbers of things, and she was like looking through the geometrical bodies, searching for the numbers of those items.
Why can't I hear her voice? Why can't I see their patterns? The darkness blinds me. I miss you, Mama.
Very helpful, 77 question mark. Please stop moving your eyes and mouth in that way, please.
Oh, my poor, sweet daughter.
Damn.
You are too young and naive, too attached to what is familiar and too trusting of your teachings.
Damn.
You should have continued doubting instead of following my outdated footsteps.
Oh.
Was the conjecture wrong? Was the model correct? It does not matter, child. The rules of the game have changed. The Chaos Makers, the Fear Mongers, and the Rule Shapers, they have already outpaced us.
Well, that's not great.
We were not wrong, we simply fell behind. We were blinded by the dream of the transcendental realm and could not see through reality.
Okay. Interesting. This idea of falling behind her, that's what 37 said about the irrational numbers, though. And now they're the ones failing to catch up.
But worry not, my daughter. You have made it here, and that is all that matters.
Okay.
We will do the calculations together. This time, the results will be more accurate than ever.
But aren't you supposed to give us like a question at this point?
Mama.
With a gentle smile, the woman tucks her hair behind her ears and reaches out a hand to the girl.
This world is an enormous wasteland, 37. Look at the creations in it. The congested, silent herds that scurry to and fro in their meaningless lives. Never have they looked at the stars above, nor bent to smell the flowers. The melodies of the patterns above go unheard by them, their souls unresonant to their wisdom. They are the prisoners of their bodies, complacent in their dulled senses, and conceited over their success of ruling the planet through violence and bloodshed.
Okay.
They mocked us, shunned us, and slaughtered us. They discriminated against us throughout the ages, branded us as lunatics, and spat on what we held dear.
Okay, we're hating on the humans once again.
But we never gave up once. We were never truly defeated. One day, they will be proven wrong, and they will be forced to admit it.
Yeah, great. I mean, there was also a trace after chapter 6 that said, like, you know, after the storm began, like, some people are clinging on to science while some have just given up. Because, like, science is in decline after the storm occurred.
My daughter.
And Arcanum
my
is coming back up
precious
again.
little Pearl. Come to me, back in your mother's arms. Let us return to a time before disputes and disasters, when it was just you and me wandering the boundless beach. I will share with you the infinite secrets of this world, the essence of all things, and the truth that transcends everything.
Wow, perfect. But I feel like this is just still part of the test, though. This cannot be it. Like, 37 was not tested, and yeah, getting all of these truths for free? Yeah, no, thank you. That's not happening.
That's what you came for, yes?
Her eyes are earnest and sincere. No, they're really scary, actually. 37 slowly climbs the stairs, longing to reach out and grasp her mother's hands. Uh-oh. She suddenly looks up, confused, and asks a question.
But Mama, I am 37, not infinity.
Oh? So what, is she gonna say, like, she can't comprehend these infinite truths?
Why would I want an infinite number of secrets?
But nice one, 37. Yep. Oh, things are happening. Everything's falling apart.
The
Oh.
ground is shaking.
Well, Vertin, are you gonna go in?
Did she give the wrong answer?
No, I feel like that was the correct answer, honestly. Because, you know, if everyone could just roll up to Ask and Acquire and get an infinite amount of answers, then, you know, that's, I don't think that's very reasonable. Please don't fade to be continued. Oh, thank goodness. The cavern's illusory landscape shifts again. A fierce wind abruptly rises around her. Amidst the howling gale, 37 looks defiantly up into the air, her eyes peering past her mother's silhouette. Oh, this looks cool.
I don't long for the infinite secrets, for it is not within the scope of my number.
Okay, 37. Based take.
I know who I am. I am only 37, a finite number, a pebble in the sand. The tides could wash over me, engulf me, and crush me at any moment. Even so, I am glad to be 37, for I know my limits. I know my boundaries. A concept these supreme existences cannot even fathom.
Damn, okay. Spit your bars, 37. Her mother's shadow shatters, the shards shimmering and pulsing in the air as if they were alive. The wind picks up, whipping her hair around and forcing her to narrow her eyes against the current. But she stands her ground, refusing to yield.
Acheron, the boundless one, I am here for a simple question.
Alright.
How can we escape the darkness of the phenomenal world and be free from the emanation forever?
Okay. Her voice disappears into the wind, like a pebble sinking into a pond. But then the ripples echo back. Aperun, is that you? A worthy reply. Okay. Awesome. Amazing. Okay. Aperun has a really interesting voice. I can't quite put my finger on it because I don't really know what they're saying other than subtitles. Oh no, I heard that actually. Foul shall be answered. Amazing. Thank you, Aperun, the goat. Oh, everything's falling apart. Incomprehensible sounds assault her ears like ancient echoes rising from the depths of the ocean. They aren't recognizable syllables of any known language, but more like reverberations between layers of rock walls, each note stabbing through her like a dagger. Her breathing becomes labored and blood trickles from her nose. Oh, okay. Dizziness churns in her head, causing her vision to blur and double. Well, that's not good.
How? They clearly promised me an answer.
What if the answer's like beyond what you can take? Probably not, because that would be against the rules of ask and acquire. I don't know, man.
Is it because the answer to my question, the transcendental truth,
It doesn't exist?
is outside of our limits too?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. But also, basically what I guessed would happen. Ah, I think she collapsed. Vertin, we need your help. Oh, where's Laplace?
Move!
Oh, okay.
Madame Lucy, we have the right pronunciation.
What? Perfect. How did we get that?
The script you gave me was correct. This is the arcane language of the incantation. Where did you get it?
Oh, she got it from the dove, no? Oh, that's perfect.
Very well. Give it to me. Inform all research teams that we are moving on to the next phase of the project.
Perfect. Who sent her that dove, though? I mean, was it a Foundation dove or somewhere else? Swift and sure footsteps stride past glass-walled rooms, stopping at the main control room of the Storm Observation and Research Initiative. The control station is bustling with activity as liaisons send messages through electrical signals and pneumatic tubes to various offices, all part of a well-oiled routine. Enigma is here too. Oh, perfect. He hasn't given up after all.
If you're here to check on the progress, there is none.
Okay, but he was still working with the team, so that's great.
I'm afraid you'll leave disappointed, Madame Lucy.
Is Madame Lucy actually gonna make Enigma do the ritual though? That would be so sick. The robot hardly notices the mockery in his tone. She approaches one of the liaisons and holds out her hand. Alright. In her palm is a script brought by the dove.
Send this to everyone.
Okay. Wait, that kind of looks like the one 37 had, but you know, it's not gilded or anything, but yeah, interesting. Wait, now that I think about it, wait, maybe 6 gave 37 like the ritual that he did to like purge the storm like earlier.
It has been verified. This is the correct pronunciation of the immunity ritual.
Amazing. How did it verify it though? His hands tremble. Despite its size, the tiny slip of paper holds great importance. Following the pronunciation guidelines, he carefully spells out the first word.
La Una.
La Una. Oh, the script is taken from his grasp. Standing next to him, the liaison holds the script in her hand, also trembling with excitement. Hey, let's not fight over it now.
We must share this with everyone.
Oh, she trots over to the control station. The script is transposed onto the screen. The liaison meticulously checks every detail, ensuring that nothing is overlooked.
La unua circlo.
Okay. She reads into the microphone, her voice confident and clear. With a final press of the send button, she turns away with a satisfied smile on her face. Well, that's great. Without warning, her torso cracks apart and her entire form crumbles, shattering to the ground in pieces. Well, I mean, good thing Enigma didn't finish reading it. And I mean, Lucy never told anyone to read it out loud, and it was kind of rude how the liaison straight up just stole the script and did her own thing, though. All before anyone could warn her as well.
What was that?
How did they verify it then? They just had someone read it out and they disappeared, and they're like, yep, that's the storm immunity ritual, you just die, yippee. Oh, was this unexpected? All hell breaks loose. Chairs scrape loudly against the floor, coffee cups clatter to the ground, and people scramble about in a frenzy. Oh, because she actually sent it. She actually sent the pronunciation, and everyone's doing it, and they're all dying, or vanishing. The director of Laplace remains still, her eyes fixed on the rapidly flashing lights on the screen.
Stop the transmission! The ritual is wrong!
How is it wrong? If it's wrong, how did they verify it? What? Unless Arcana gave Isolde's brother the wrong ritual somehow? Oh, I don't know. That's crazy. What? She pauses. In the face of chaos and turmoil, it falls on someone to step up and take action.
No. The incantation is indeed correct.
Okay. Does it actually need a human to speak it? Okay, Lucy. Lucy has an idea. To be continued. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just grasping at straws here, saying that maybe Enigma has to be the one to say it simply because he's a human. And you know, from that story that Arcana and Six gave last time, it was like the first man drew this like protection circle, so maybe that like a human did that maybe. And only a human can use a ritual maybe, I don't know. Let's see, Return to the Earth. Part 10. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. Things just keep getting worse, guys. And I think at least a handful of people have said the ritual and vanished into thin air. In other glass-walled rooms, researchers look up from their work in confusion. The airlock doors have been sealed tight, and their electronic equipment is flashing erratically.
Warning. Warning.
At the same time, all of the screens light up simultaneously, indicating the arrival of a new message.
Hey Dawkins, forget the outside. Come look at this.
Alright.
Some guys cracked it. They found the correct pronunciation.
Oh, right. I thought this was after like all the chaos occurred. But no, these guys are gonna say the ritual now.
Real? They better be serious if this is some kind of prank.
Despite the blaring alarms, the staff gathers around their screens, eagerly reading aloud the incantation that was just sent. Uh-oh.
La una circlo?
Damn. He didn't say it pretty confidently, but well, off he goes, I guess. Is he dead? Out Laplace hallway.
Damn it! Damn it!
He runs down the corridor at full speed, gasping for air. Just as the airlock doors begin to close, he flings himself through. The closest room with glass walls is filled with thick white smoke. He sprints to the door and frantically pounds on it.
Ulrich! Dawkins! Victor! Ricard! Are you in there?
Is the whole cryptography team cooked?
Listen, if you receive the pronunciation of the incantation, do not recite it. Do not write it down. Do not pass it on.
But Lucy said it was right though, so...
I know we've had our differences, but you have to trust me. I'm trying to save you.
A chilling silence looms on the opposite side of the door. Uh-oh. The only noise that can be heard is Lucy's emotionless voice coming through the speakers.
Warning. Warning. All personnel stay away from their communication terminals. Do not recite any messages on the screen.
This is not good, bro.
Do not recite the incantation. Do not recite the incantation. Do not recite
Do not recite the incantation. The door suddenly opens, the smoke pouring out nearly chokes him. Is anyone alive still? Ulrich, are you there?
Richard?
Rickard? Sorry, I can't say that. Oh, hello, Cryptographer 4. The Cryptographer emerges from the thick smoke, his movements stiff and his face expressionless. As he opens his mouth to speak, a small crack forms at the corner of his lips and quickly spreads across his entire face as if he were made of clay. That's not good. Dawson? What happened to Dawson? Well, and he's gone. Suddenly he collapses, his skin splitting and cracking like parched earth.
Richard!
Enigma quickly moves to support him, preventing his colleague from breaking into pieces on the hard floor. He checks his vitals. Still alive, only his skin has been affected by the mutation. Underneath the cracked exterior, he can still see human flesh and blood.
Don't speak. We're going to the rehab center.
Okay.
No, you go, Dawkins.
Oh, sorry, it's Dawkins. My bad, I thought it was Dawson for some reason. Lifting a muddy finger, he manages to point toward the room. Slowly, a monumental figure emerges from the hazy entrance. It is a mud golem, with thick clumps of mud dripping off its body. The only remaining human element is Dawkins' nameplate, barely clinging to his chest. Well, that's not good. How did he not vanish, though?
Dawkins! No! No!
The airlock door at the end of the hallway hisses open. A squad of security guards with hypno bullets and restraint nets barge their way in.
Researcher Adler, please evacuate immediately. We will take over from here.
Alright. Thank you, Laplace safety officer. Alright. Let's fight Dawkins. Oh, there's two Dawkins now. Yeah, I wonder why they didn't just vanish into thin air though, like the liaison we saw.
Perfectly understood.
Please stay behind me.
Do you have a little faith in me, Master?
Be careful. My responsibility.
Alright.
You
Good
won't
stuff.
get away.
Oh, we can't kill that one yet. Uh-oh. Mass attack. This one and this one. There we go. That should kill them all. Awesome.
That weren't even as tough as waking up an old factory man.
Isn't that like the third time we got Flutter Page at the victory screen
the
today?
worst case would be that the ritual is useless since no one here can wield it.
Well, well, I guess we found the worst case.
I was wrong. So terribly wrong. The reality is 1,000,000 times worse.
Bro, Enigma, you just can't catch a break, bro. First his sister died, like, literally, like, maybe 2 hours ago for him, and now everyone, like, he works with is now vanishing into thin air, turning into mud golems. Bro, this sucks, man.
We have invited a disaster. It is a curse, even more unpredictable, unstable, and uncontrollable than the mask.
Oh no, bro. How does this happen? He grips his hair tightly, his voice hoarse as he shouts.
Dora crumbled to dust. Richard cracked like dry land, and Dawkins turned into a statue of mud. And Victor, he vanished. We've tried everything, but he's nowhere to be found. Yet he's here, typing, sending emails, getting the door for me.
Oh, what?
All of these catastrophic events, and only 3 words were uttered. 3.
How did they oh my god. He shakes his head and laughs bitterly, not even in the mood for mockery after all that's happened.
What are we dealing with, Madame Lucy? Which deity are we provoking and stealing from?
Yikes, man. Everything's falling apart, bro. No one can answer his question. The security guards are busy cleaning up the mess, while liaisons are frantically issuing warnings and confirming the extent of the casualties. The rehab center personnel have also arrived as they leave, and as they leave, their stretchers are filled with injured people. The supervisor finishes up a call and hangs up the phone on the wall.
Get some rest, Mr. Adler.
Get some rest after all of this.
Your mission is complete. Other researchers will take it from here.
Bro, what?
You what?
This is so bizarre. He asks in disbelief, anger swelling in his chest.
Are you not going to call it off? After all that's happened?
We must pursue the truth.
The research must go on.
Damn. The robot's answer is concise and cold.
The authenticity of the incantation and the fact that any arcanist can recite it were revealed to us through this unexpected mishap. Now, a new question arises. How can we eliminate the side effects?
The side effects? Can we even confirm that it protects you from the storm?
From now on, we no longer require the help of human researchers.
What? Her tone is calm and gentle, yet with authority. The decision has been made.
Only Arcanum can lift a curse of Arcanum.
Lucy, you're the one who told him not to be limited by the rules of arcanists. I don't know, man.
37.
Oh. Okay. Okay, we're back here, but I feel like my theory could still hold though. I mean, we never got Adler or Enigma reading out the incantation as a human, and now that all this has happened, we'll probably never see it again. Man. 37. I hope you're all right. I mean, she kind of just took some injuries. The eerie sounds continue to reverberate in the cave. 37 kneels on the transparent stairs, blood seeping from her mouth and nose.
Stay with me. I'll get you out.
The suitcase. The noises wouldn't reach her in there. It could be her refuge. Okay, 37, you're going into the suitcase, girl. 37 suddenly jerks. Slowly, an ornate scroll rises from her bosom. Oh yeah, the scroll that 6 gave her.
Is this 6's scroll?
Yeah. What's gonna happen to it? What's it doing? Is it gonna protect 37 from the injuries? The strange noises begin to fade. In its place is an ancient melody. Okay. I can't click past it, so I guess we're gonna have to listen to this melody like this. Why is there an ancient melody though? Is this the ritual that protects people from the storm?
+1, -1, +2, -3, 3, -3, +2, -1, +1.
Am I supposed to find a pattern in this? Because I really can't. She also didn't put the positive sign in front of this 3 for some reason.
I see. I understand now.
Do you, 37?
What did you say? 37. Are you feeling better now?
She nods, having regained her clarity.
The numbers, Burton.
Oh, is there actually a way to protect ourselves from the storm?
6's scroll reconciled the gap between the supreme existence and me. I can now hear and understand.
Right. I think 6 did mention that actually. Now that I think about it. So maybe it's not beyond our limits after all?
The answer to my question. The solution to free us from the emanation. The response Apiron promised me.
Are we actually gonna have a good answer here? Although, now that I think about it, when Junyangzi did ask and inquire, I mean, no one experienced these noises though, so I wonder what the difference is between that and this as well.
Is a string of numbers.
Oh, perfect. So there is hope. We've got a string of numbers, some sort of sequence. +1, -1, +2, -2. Actually no, it was -3, and then 3 without a positive sign, and then -3, and then what came after -3 again? It was like +2, or +1 and 1, or -1. On a storm immunity incantation consent form, If you're aware of the responsibilities and risks and still wish to participate in the Storm Immunity Spell Research Project, please read and sign below. Please note that if you refuse to sign after reading, you will be placed under surveillance until the research is completed due to confidentiality requirements. Alright. Do not recite the following content in any non-experimental setting. Reciting this spell will cause random curses, and therefore its distribution is forbidden. If you happen to recite a spell and remain conscious, please immediately stop moving, stay where you are, and try to perform actions that might indicate your continued existence until discovered by post-incident handling team. The text of the incantation is as follows. Do not recite, do not disseminate. Richard, epidermal modification. Dawkins, total modification. Dora, structural breakdown. Victor, loss of observability. Damn. That's not great. Oh, the storm research, bro. It just keeps getting worse, man. It just keeps getting worse. Alright, let's press on then with part 11, the rolling boulder. We got a string of numbers, so that's great. That's some answer. It's better than no answer. So that's great. I'm glad we get something out of that. So we still have hope. Alright, funeral postponement notice. A notice, some names familiar and strange. We regret to report tragic news today. A large number of researchers have been injured and even killed in an accident caused by the spread of the storm immunity incantations. Due to special emergency management regulations, the funerals of the deceased personnel will be temporarily postponed. Please remember the names of the victims, remember their sacrifice, and remember that our research is not over. Dora, Evans, Gary, obliterated. Richard, Vincent, skin transformed. Dawkins, entire body turned to mud, lost ability to speak. Victor, disappeared from existence, no longer physically detectable. Margaret, shrunk. Louis, dissolved into a puddle of goo. Well, that's not ideal. Alright, let's press on. Part 11, the rolling boulder. What, like Sisyphus, now that I think about it? That's like us right now, actually. That's like everyone. Just trying to find a way out of the storm. The winds died down. The cave is quiet again. The trial is over. As usual, the Star of Hermes has found her answer.
We got it. The key to the gate of truth.
Right. So, you know what? Now that I think about it, how did 6 know to warn 37 of like potential falling apart of her beliefs and her version of the truth? Unless 6 knows the answer, or maybe that's just like a formality, you know? That's just like a question you always ask for anyone, and maybe it's not that deep. But yeah, anyways, yeah. I guess the moment for the collapse of 37's faith and truth and beliefs hasn't happened just yet. Yeah, amazing.
Apeiron has answered me. This is the final solution.
That's great. We got a string of numbers. Now, what do we do with this string of numbers? I feel like we might get another answer by solving this string of numbers. However, what if the result of the string of numbers is just that there is no answer, that there's no solution? That would be crazy as well. She chirps with delight as the scroll completes its task and lands back in her hand.
We must leave here at once. We have to tell everyone.
Now I do wonder what 77 got though from from the cave, you know? Because we know she visited here, and yeah, I guess she must have like asked her question before setting off to that fateful boat journey. Because then I don't think she survived the way back. Awesome. Yeah, I'm proud of you too, 37. Well done.
Save everyone.
I hope so. There's finally room to breathe, if only for a brief moment. Yet, the feeling of unease remains.
There's one thing I don't understand.
Yeah? Why did the cave shudder when you got it right?
And that is?
She pauses mid-step and looks back, tilting her head inquisitively.
6. His scroll saved your life.
Yeah. Indeed it did.
Maybe he foresaw the dangers and protected you from it, so you can leave there almost unharmed.
Yeah.
But what was he trying to tell you? when he warned you about the collapse of your world as you know it.
Exactly, bro. That's what I was saying, man. Is it just a formality you say it to every person? Or does 6 actually know some truth? Oh, maybe 77 already asked this 4 years ago and then told it to 6 maybe? Also, ignore the continuing. It's just a new in-game day. Oh, still connecting for a little bit more. Come on. Disconnected. No! Oh, okay, I'm still here. Oh, perfect. Oh no. Wait. I do apologize for this. It just so happens that every time I play the main story, it's just like across like an in-game day. Okay, perfect. I don't get reset in my story progress. Yeah, I do wonder what 6 meant by that though. Underground passageway of the island. Hello, 6. Is he heading towards the other island, the other arcanists, ready for the cleansing ritual? The walk to the cleansing site is long. Only the sounds of dripping water and soft footsteps can be heard in the tunnel.
Mind your step, everyone. We are passing the wall of truth.
Oh, okay.
The wall will come crashing down if false words are spoken. Silence is advised here, unless circumstances dictate otherwise.
Okay. The followers nod with respect. They have walked past the walls of silence, goodness, and wisdom respectively as part of the ritual. Alright. Why are there so many walls, bro? Who set these up? And only those who embody these virtues can find safe passage to the final cleansing. I see. Uh-oh. Someone fell?
888?
The custodian suddenly steps up in front of the leader, blocking his path.
Forgive me, but this seems to be the right moment.
Right next to the wall of truth. 888 is just gonna like prune 6 for some answers. Like, because they're next to the wall of truth, so he has to answer them. Otherwise, they're all gonna die.
For some long neglected questions to be answered.
Perfect opportunity. As she speaks, a few others emerge from the crowd and surround 6. On the narrow pathway, there is no way to get around them.
Perhaps, but hardly appropriate or righteous.
We will talk of righteousness after you've shared what you know, 6. You've been silent for too long. 4 years have passed since you became 6, and for 4 years, you have been hiding things from us.
Oh, that's interesting. I thought 6 was 6 before 4 years ago. Huh.
The long neglected questions have created a cloud of doubt between us. And now the boulder of fate is falling on us, and we are teetering on the brink of destruction. It's time to be honest and true to your people, while you still have them.
I like this strategy. We're finally gonna get some answers.
We are the seekers of truth. It is unjust to keep us from it.
888 extends an arm, gesturing to the silent cavern walls that surround them. Okay, but now that I think about, what if 6's scroll, all it did was heal 37 and just gave her a string of numbers, and that wasn't actually a parent's answer. A parent's answer was actually beyond 37's understanding.
Let the wall of truth bear witness. I want nothing but an answer from you. I am not here to provoke untimely conflicts.
Alright, 6, give us the truth. The wall stands firm. The genuineness of her words is not to be doubted.
Answer her, 6. You should be glad that I am not the interrogator here, because the wall would have collapsed immediately.
And then the wall's gonna stand firm as well, because that's true as well. The wall remains silent, seemingly confirming the rhetorician's mocking words as truth. That's so funny, bro.
You may lie, but the wall will fall. You may stay silent, then I will lie to break the silence and the wall.
Yo, wait, that's genius. That is so genius. What? They have a second layer of ensuring 6 gives the answers.
Or maybe you could outwit the wall with the liar's paradox. Only sadly, I have tested it for you. One cannot deceive it by stating, I'm lying.
Oh, I see.
After all, it's a test of morality, not logic. It needs your honesty, not your wit or anything else.
The wall stands firm. It's a delicate situation, one that requires precision. The leader remains composed. What if he gives a half-truth? Or the partial truth? Is the wall still gonna stay still?
What do you wish to know?
Okay, while it's great that we're pruning 6 for answers right now, my biggest fear right now is that he's gonna give the actual truth, and I'm scared that the actual truth will be that there is no way to solve the elimination, and he rigged the scroll to give 37 some fake answers, and we are all doomed, we're all going to die, the cleansing ritual is useless, and we're all cooked, basically.
What else? The most important question, of course. The question about the essence.
210, I think you should leave the questions to 888 in case you accidentally lie and then the wall collapses. 210 takes a step, his voice trembling, no longer as calm as he used to be. These questions have plagued his mind for too long.
Why has our research stagnated for the past 4 years? Why did we fail to predict the emanation in 1929 and again in this time?
It's because Manus accelerated it, no? I feel like it would have been still correct, the model would have been correct if Manus didn't accelerate it. Or maybe it was just lucky that they got it right the first few times.
Have we misunderstood the premise? What if the emanation is not a manifestation of the transcendental law at all?
Exactly! Give us the truth, 6. 6 remains stoic, showing no signs of emotion. I can't believe he actually laughed though, earlier on, when he was with 37 and Verton.
Worshippers worship, thinkers think, governors govern, and researchers research. Your questions are not mine to answer, 210.
Damn! He snuck his way out of that one.
A 6 has no expertise on the study of the emanation.
That is true.
I'm not qualified to answer about its essence.
Damn. Oh, okay. Well, he snuck out of that one. A truth is spoken, and the silent wall attests to its veracity. Damn, bro. Okay, bro.
Your question is too abstract, 210.
That is true. The custodian shakes her head and takes a step closer.
Don't dance around the subject, 6. The wisdom has been passed on to you, as it has to every other 6. You have inherited not only knowledge and insight, but also the memories of your predecessors.
Right.
You must know the answer, for it is part of your inheritance.
Okay.
Tell us this. The last leader of the study of the emanation, 77. What question did she bring to appear on? And what answer did she receive?
Imagine if it was the exact same question as 37 and she received no answer. And that's why he knew that 37 is going to ask the same question. And then he gave her the scroll to give her like a fake answer to like suspend for her disbelief for like just a few more minutes. Well, not minutes, maybe like half an hour maybe. There's no immediate response, confirming that she's hit the nail on the head.
I watched her walk into the cave and come out unharmed.
Okay.
I watched her, and the previous 6 boarded the ship in search of answers in the phenomenal world. The ship didn't come back in time. The emanation caught them.
Damn! Wait, I was about to theorize this earlier actually. When they said this 6 was only here for 4 years. Because I was like, then what happened to the previous 6, you know? Was he on the ship with 77? And damn. So... Damn. Okay, so that was what happened.
And that was only the beginning of our misfortunes. The model failed. Our whereabouts were revealed. Hysteria now poisons the minds of our people. And the empirical knowledge accumulated over the years suddenly no longer applies to the current situation. Why? What did she find out? Could it be that something's happened to the transcendental law above? Has the truth we believed in changed?
Or maybe there was no truth at all. Did he just laugh? He's got like... Okay, I don't think that's a complete smile, but like his lips are kind of pointing upwards. Or, sorry, the corners of his mouth. Barraged with so many questions, he lets out a chuckle. He smiles with relief, like a prisoner finally receiving his death sentence after years of waiting. Imagine he just lies right here, right now, and just kills them all. As the opposite effect on the crowd, they hold their breaths in suspense.
Hipparchus discovered the secrets of Route 2 and toppled Pythagoras' school of thought.
And that's what 77 did, right? I guess.
The controversy surrounding Newton and infinitesimals presented a challenge to the groundwork of calculus. Russell's self-referential paradox sparked the third mathematical crisis. Though such theory was eventually perfected, the lessons on self-referentiality remained.
Wait, set theory? Are we talking about the the set of all sets that do not contain themselves? Is that the self-referential paradox we're talking about? Because Russell does sound familiar, and that's like the only self-referential paradox I know of set theory. The set of all sets that do not contain themselves.
In the end, Gödel's incompleteness theorems showed that proving or disproving everything is impossible. Therefore, absolute knowledge is unattainable.
Wait, Gödel? I know Gödel. What did he do though, other than this? No, guys, no. No, I need to prove to you that my knowledge from university is not letting me down. What did Gödel do? He proved that... Oh, damn it. It does have to do with incompleteness though. I think it's like... Man... Okay, I'll just move on. But it's something about theorems being cannot be both complete and consistent or something. His profound sentiments echo throughout the cave.
The boulder of fate will tumble down its peak, whether 37 is the one pushing it or not.
That's great, Six. Please give us our answer.
However hard Oedipus tried to defy destiny, his path to tragedy remained unchanged.
I don't know this guy. Sorry.
You're talking in riddles again.
She furrows her brow. However, Six gives her a small nod of respect.
I should thank you for bringing the question here, 888, so I may finally speak the truth.
Our contemplative music is coming back.
77 did ask about the essence of the emanation.
Oh. Well, thank goodness 37 didn't ask that then, because then we would have overlapped with her. He stands tall and looks around at the people. They're listening intently. Did you receive no answer?
She asked, what happened to the supreme existence? What plunged the world into madness?
Is she allowed to do that? That's 2 questions, bro.
The
Although that's
answer
basically
was
1.
Disorder and chaos.
Is that... Okay. Well, sure, man. The reason the truth and order fell apart was because of chaos. Thanks, Apeiron. Real helpful for that one. It's over. The wall of truth still stands. The trial left behind by the ancient sages confirms his words. Damn. Alright. The chaos has come, guys. It's over. A deep, ominous rumble comes from the center of the island. Is that the cave, or is that where Arcana is? The tremors are like the island is being shaken to its core, like a tsunami and a volcanic eruption combined. No, I think that's just 37, to be honest.
You blasted!
210 is the first to come to a realization. He lunges and grabs 6 by the collar. Wait, he lied? No, there's no way he lied. No, that has to be 37, right?
You knew this all along? From the first day of your revelation? When you became 6?
Oh right, 210's just angry. I thought 210 was raging at 6 because he thought the wall of truth was falling.
You knew that the emanation was not a manifestation of the transcendental law and patterns above, but rather a symptom of its utter disorder and chaos? And you knew that the transcendental realm of numbers was no more, and that the essence of Numa, the one true form we believed in, had become an ever-changing existence like the irrational numbers?
Damn. Rage threatens to consume him. The rhetorician glares at the leader, who has the audacity to confirm that her faith is shattered. He almost breaks into a bitter laugh.
4 years. You kept this to yourself for 4 years. Why? Was it for a false sense of peace? To keep the island stable? Did you deceive us to prevent the realization that our research would be in vain?
6 does not answer the added inquiries, for they are not within his duty.
It's time to halt the bickering. Get everyone out of here now.
So are they actually doing the cleansing ritual? The custodian steps in and separates them with a stern look. She then turns and begins to lead the panicked crowd to safety. Amidst the chaos, the leader lowers his eyes and reads the verses prepared for the ceremony. Okay.
Pray to the gods
so we are
for what
cleansing.
you are about to do, and pray that all goes well. Once familiar with this practice, you will understand the constitution of both eternal gods and mortal men.
Okay. Oh. Oh, this is Sophia and Marta, I was about to say.
What happened? Did they not carry out the cleansing ceremony?
I thought that's what they're doing right now.
You will know the extent of all things, the boundaries of their entirety, and what connects them together.
But this is beyond our boundaries. Oh, Team Timekeeper.
What's going on? An earthquake?
Are we all cooked, guys?
No. This is... The large-scale ritual on this island is undoing itself?
Bro, 6! No, 6! You're trolling us all.
You will see, as you should, that the nature of the universe flows in all things alike.
6? Please don't do this to us.
Why? Why is our circle gone?
Oh, the math circle. How are they gonna get back then? The leader stands quiet and resolute like a rock by the sea, watching the fall of the heavenly transcendental, feeling the tides of change wash over everything.
Thus, you will not hope for what is beyond your reach, and you will not be deceived.
Damn. He rolls up the scroll and ends his reading.
Pray, my friends.
What?
Pray for yourselves, and pray for everyone. Pray for all the suffering and misery around you. Reach into the unseeable darkness and pray to the unknowable supreme. Speak your hopes, for you are a finite creature yearning to transcend its own existence. The determination that once helped us overcome our insignificance and touch the light of Numa should guide us once more.
Bro, 6, this is not helpful, man. In the darkness, he lights up a torch.
Where are you going?
To the cave. The trial is not over. The final cleansing is yet to come. There are still duties to fulfill.
Oh, what? It's still not over? But we literally got a string of numbers. Are we... Do we have to solve the string of numbers so that we get even more devastated? He charges forward. With his back to the fearful crowd, he sets off again onto the lonely road into the long night. Bro, we are so cooked, man. Guys, we're cooked. Oh, we're cooked, guys. The rolling boulder is crashing down, man. Let's read... Wait. Okay, we can only listen first. Okay, let's listen to this
Here
person.
is a well-known question you must have heard. What goes on 4 legs in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, and 3 in the evening? It's so well known that no one finds it novel anymore.
Yeah.
But please, do me a favor and answer me yourself.
Oh, a human being.
Correct. This is the same answer Oedipus gave to defeat Sphinx, thus becoming a hero, but also starting him on his ill-fated destiny.
I don't know what happened to him, so...
Raise a question, give an answer. This is the most fundamental ritual. Through this, we get nearer to God.
Damn. Okay. Ritual? It's ask and inquire.
Yes, a ritual. Whether it is by pouring out wine, slaughtering a calf, or circling round a fire with a baby in your arms. It is an agreement, a question that demands an answer. Every desire has a price, whether it is paid in wine, blood, or fire. But sometimes that sacrifice is taken from you without it ever being noticed.
Oh. So maybe there is more to 1.6. Maybe. On the price taken from them.
And the treasure you seek might be the undoing of your own desires.
Okay, well, good thing Vertin then, well, 37's gonna have to pay some sort of price. Maybe the price she pays is literally just the falling apart of her faith and belief system. Who knows? But yeah, Vertin will not have to experience that though, so that's good for us, I guess.
At another question. Stranger, what's your name? Cried Polyphemus.
Who's Polyphemus, bro? I don't know. What's my name?
Nobody, Odysseus answered, and it allowed him to flee the Cyclops cave, safe and sound.
Oh, I've heard of this actually, as well. Yeah, I remember this.
A human being and nobody. Two answers that could not be more alike, yet both were bound to fate by their answer. All right, dear, time to call it a day. As for you, you'll get the answers you seek. You've already paid the price.
Let's go! I love getting answers. I love asking and inquiring. Guys, imagine if ask and inquire was real in real life. That would be so OP. Clear handwritten notes. The neat and forceful writing style reveals the writer's strong character. Is this Sonato? Walking on the beach with Marta. She's almost done with her tour of the island, collecting material for a travelogue. Wait, she's doing a travelogue of a parent of this island? Accompany her, also to remind her to avoid the important areas we don't want to be exposed to the outside world. Okay, this has to be Sophia, my bad. She is hoping for even more... Oh wait, no. It might actually be Sonato then. Accompany her also to remind her to avoid the important areas we don't want exposed to the outside world. She's hoping for even more reading recommendations. Fine, I'll consult 210 and Sophia. Okay, never mind. This might just be some random assistant I've never met. There are too many outsiders here. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but it makes management more difficult. The leader's strategy isn't the best at the moment. We must make clearer decisions. We need to show some self-determination. By repeatedly emphasizing our united will, faith will also be strengthened. Relying on anyone won't work, nor can we put all our hopes into one child and then sit back in satisfaction. It's impossible for the island to remain peaceful all the time. When it's necessary, it always falls on me to do something. You should have noticed the error, or well, I don't believe that a person like 77 would not check the course again and calculate the angles. Even if she is too tired, 37 is still on the island. Why didn't Hugh take his notebook with him? I saw it at Sophia's place. She left in such a hurry that even her reason for leaving seemed like an excuse. Could the communicating with this supreme being really destroy a person's mind? This is all so strange. This guy talks a lot. Fortunately, he's also pretty useful. And surprisingly, he thinks the same way as me. I thought he was the one who agreed most with the others. In fact, his speculations are closer to my own. If I become an assistant, I might be able to learn more. This position has been vacant for too long. A shield without a sword is ultimately unreliable. Now is the time. No matter what they say, I will apply. Is this 888? 210 also believes that 77 has the answer. What will the answer bring? Smudge marks. I need to get to the bottom of this. Yeah, this might be 888, now that I think about it. Alright. The party of beans. Oh, are we all becoming irrational now? 1 o'clock. Oh, the 2-hour mark is up. And what is this? What is this? And where did 37 go? I eat. Therefore I am. Alright, let's wrap up today's episode with this, part 12. The party of beans. Pythagoras is not going to be happy about this one. 1. Abstain from beans. 2. Do not pick up what has fallen. 3. Do not touch not a white rooster. What is this? The music's very nice.
Where am I?
Where are we, indeed? Are we dead? After a long period of darkness, clarity begins to dawn. Ahead lies a completely unfamiliar scene.
Did the earthquake do this?
Oh, this is the island? Damn.
I was in the cave with 37.
Where's 37? What? The clock's not ticking, what?
Is the timer broken?
That's not good.
Hey, Vertin! Here you are!
Is this an alternate realm? What the hell is this? A familiar shout is heard in the distance.
Yeah. Come! People are waiting. The feast is going to start.
The feast? This is definitely fake, but what on earth is this?
Feast?
Yes! Today's the big day!
The big day of what?
We're celebrating because we kicked Manus Vindictae off the island, found the key to storm immunity, and saved the Numbers people from great disaster.
Amazing. Let's celebrate.
What?
But Regulus has already taken
Come on,
off.
Vertin! You'll miss out on the delicious honey-roasted rabbit.
She jumps forward excitedly, but something cracks loudly when she lands.
Wait, Regulus. You just kicked over something.
What? What is it? Something for the cattle? Whoever left this here nearly tripped this great captain. Forget it. Come, Vertin! What are you still doing there?
4. Do not poke the fire with swords. 5. Do not jump over a crossbar. 6. Do not cut wood on the main road. The square is alive with joy and activity. The usual silence and seriousness have been replaced by a symphony of giggles and cheers. The aroma of roast rabbit is thick in the air. Barrels of wine are being rolled around and people are gathered, drinking and chatting merrily.
Ah, nice wine. Did you make it yourself?
Hello, Lilia. Oh, nice hiccup.
Careful, Miss Lilia. Too much wine can corrupt one's body and will. Besides, you are already halfway through our stock for the year. But this drink you brought is pleasant to the nose. Coffee, you said. I have heard many things about it. Oh. Bitter.
Indeed it is.
Poor guy. I was expecting more from a man of your size.
She goes to a barrel to fill her cup.
For God's sake, Regulus, keep an eye on your first mate here.
What was that? There was like a brief flash of an alternate scene here, and I don't know if that's like a slight glitch in the game or that was completely supposed to happen.
Wow, he's so out of it right now.
Oh, hello, Mr. Apple.
It appears that this apple's abstinence from the bottle will have to begin anew.
Vertin, finally! I was looking for you.
Hello, 47. 47 waves from a distance, Sophia at her side, arm in arm. That's cute.
Hello, everyone. We have a big announcement to make.
Okay.
Sophia's just completed her proof and found her number.
Hooray! Wings slap from above. 7. Do not enter the hall in new garments. Enter the hall from the right and leave from the left. 8. Do not keep swallows around your house.
Oh, don't worry about the swallows. They're going to fetch 6 for us.
Bro, what? They're gonna fetch 6.
He's napping in the Hall of Aperon. An excuse to not join the party.
Not so fast with the announcement, 37. People will find out sooner or later. Thank you for helping us, Vertin. We wouldn't have made it without you.
That's great and all. Can I go back to reality now, guys?
And I look forward
to
our continued
that little
collaboration
glitch happened
with
again.
the Foundation. No. None of this makes any sense.
Indeed it doesn't. This does make no sense. Oh! 9, do not sleep on a grave. 10, make the bed as soon as you wake up, leaving no imprint of your body.
Oh, enough business. People are having a party here.
I literally got jump scared by that. The pirate comes over with a platter of rabbits, smiling as if England has just won the World Cup. Let's go, England!
Well, what do you say to this lovely captain who just picked up some food for you?
Thank you, Regulus. Oh! Oh, hello, Sonetta. They clumsily collide, knocking over the tray in Regulus's hand.
My apologies,
The glitch happened
Regulus.
again.
I was too focused on linear regression formulas.
Linear regression? Why are we talking about linear regression? Linear regression, okay. H theta equals theta 0 plus theta 1x. And that's a one-dimensional input. And if we've got, 3 dimensions, we'll have h theta equals theta 0 plus theta 1x 1 plus theta... Oh, and I clicked. Sorry, guys.
Wasn't me getting stuck in the kitchen roasting rabbits all day anyway. Unlimited supply of honeyed rabbits all day today.
Yep, sorry guys, I know you really wanted to hear me yap about linear regression. Unfortunately, we had to press on. Regulus picks up the dirty clay plate and puts it aside.
I heard Sophia's making her
I swear it just flashed
announcement
again.
today. I'm curious which number she will be.
Me too.
Care to wager on that? I'd say she's a multiple of 3.
I wonder if Sophia's gonna reveal her number in this false reality and it's actually her real number in reality as well.
Then I'd say she is a multiple of 139.
That's a terrible guess, Sonetta.
I have to admit, she has a good number.
That's great.
A number 100 times better than me. 6 and 210 put together.
What? Did you just reveal the number or something? 376,210 and then followed by 2 zeros?
Calculating. 37 plus 6
Oh my god.
210 times 100 equals 2.
Oh right, you add them rather than appending them like I did. Right, what's this? 43,253. So what? 25,300?
Oh no.
That's such a ridiculous
she is
number.
Not 25,300. I doubt anyone could live with themselves with a number that long.
Yeah, for real. That is a ridiculous number. Oh, the rooster. Isn't there something we can't do? Do not pet a white rooster. And the flash just happened again. The rooster crows loudly in the festive atmosphere.
You haven't bet before. This is a moo, my white rooster.
No, we're not supposed to do something to white roosters. We zoomed in over there. She kneels down and gently strokes its feathers.
This is Burton.
The screen flashed again just now. Oh, free! Touch not a white rooster.
White rooster?
Uh-oh. Oh! Cheers and shouts fill the air as people revel in jubilant euphoria. A Foundation employee picks up an ID from the ground. Oh! 2, do not pick up what's fallen. An apparent believes spits a log in half on the road, earning enthusiastic applause from the crowd. Do not cut wood on the road! Yep. The tables are filled with chickpea salad and neatly sliced bread, while people use their swords to poke fires and keep them burning. Bro, this is so ridiculous. They're just breaking all the rules for no reason. Abstain from beans. Wait, they didn't mention beans. Oh, chickpea. That counts as beans. Oh, I didn't see that. The flames burn. Oh god.
Something's not right. None of this is right.
Yep, this is not right.
Something's happened on the island. I must still be in the cave.
A churning anxiety fills the chest. The once joyful scene now takes on a surreal quality.
I have to get out of here.
Good idea, person. Let's get out of here. Oh, we're fighting. Who are we fighting though? Numbers? Black Bean King.
Oh, I got it now.
Oh my god, is that the Black Bean King? That's hilarious. Bean Revulsion.
Eating beans and a white rooster. These are supposed to be taboos on the island. Is this an illusion brought on by the fog? Or a new trial?
Maybe.
No, something's not right. The flow of arcane skills on the island has changed.
Okay.
I need to get rid of them first.
Alright, let's do this.
Please stay behind me. Xiangliang, please lend me your power.
Xiangliang, lend me your power,
Do
please.
have a little faith in me, Master.
Be careful.
Flutter Page is the only one with beam repulsion, actually.
You won't get away.
Oh, we're not dealing that much damage, actually. We might actually be able to cast our ultimate.
My responsibility.
Wait, we got bean allergy or something.
Dark embrace.
Huh. Bean allergy times 3. Uh-oh. Well, that's not great. Damn, that's pretty rough. How do I resolve this? And how's Liang Jue not getting any of them? Do I lose a stack per round? Huh, anyways. Can I do something about this? It's this, right? Actually, I forgot. However, I'll just use this just in case it actually does clear negative status. I don't think it does because I didn't read that. Regardless.
Please stay behind me.
This part should do. Oh look.
Oh
there's
no,
another
I
one.
wanted to read what it did. Whatever, I'll just use it anyways. Actually, never mind. I'm not gonna do that.
This part should... Please stay behind me.
Let's do this.
We're not afraid of you.
My responsibility.
Okay. Severe bean allergy, we got it. We're gonna lose 15% max health now, but everyone's like dead, so I guess it's okay. Oh, and he's dead as well.
My surroundings changed.
Oh,
Is all this still an illusion?
I don't know. You tell me,
Not
Burton.
even as tough as waking up an old factory man.
Guys, what the hell? It's Flutter Page again. I swear we've literally only gotten Flutter Page today as the victory
Looks
screen.
like the way we came, but it's a little different.
Okay, I'm the collection of my contingencies. The Apollo star outshines us all. Statement false. Who am I? The truth exists. Where am I going? The Apollo star outshines us all.
These signs, are they trying to take me somewhere?
I dwell within my form.
The way out, perhaps?
Hopefully. An ethereal scorn permeates the air. There's no option but to continue on. What if I go backwards? I can. Okay. Everything is false. I'm headed toward the future. Where am I going? I dwell within my form. What is the ultimate truth? I'm the collection of my contingencies. Observe, think, and you will find it. Okay. Reality exists at the intersection of shadows. Who is that?
Burton, where are you going?
Regulus?
I made some coffee for those clever eggheads. Enough to mend their broken souls after turning their backs on it for half their lives. Fancy a cuppa as well? Here you go.
Regulus, it's a violation of their scripture. You mustn't consume any beans or bean-based products.
Oh right, I forgot that coffee is made of coffee beans. And that's a violation of their scripture.
Yeah, the great sacred scripture again. Hey, think you can just walk away from a pirate without breaking any rules? Let's see you try. Ha! Now you must have the beans, or...
According to their rules, I'm not to eat things off the ground, or pick them up for that matter. Though, this mountain of beans isn't going away by itself. Fortunately, it doesn't appear to be too stable.
Okay, yeah, sorry, Regulus, I think I accidentally, like, sped up her dialogue or
Fortunately,
something.
it doesn't appear to be too stable.
Burton, you just said that. Do I actually have to pick up the beans? Oh, my bad. I clicked too many times, so. Perhaps try dragging the circular note back and forth for a while. Come on, fall off, coffee beans. Bro, these beans are not falling. There we go.
An illusion of a coffee bean mountain like this is almost as cliche as a pirate with a hook for a ham. Something like this could never hold up to skepticism.
Okay.
Mankind is slow in learning new ideas. They need new information to be explained in simple terms, using examples and analogies, or reduced to its most basic symbols and generalizations. Eventually, once they've gotten used to the formulas and outlines, they may just see below the surface and find the deeper essence waiting there. What about you? What do you think is your essence? Are you any more significant than a pile of coffee beans?
On a universal point of view, probably not. Huh? What do you mean my past, my thought? What's my past? My essence is my past.
Ah, certainly, darling. In a way, we are all a reflection of our pasts.
I don't know, man. I clicked on my past thinking we might get some virgin lore, but
But is who we are a measure of our decisions? Or have our decisions been decided for us long before the moment happens? We are led by our senses, as they in turn are led by our experiences, like puppets on a string. Our mind and soul can scarcely weigh in. Do people decide to put milk and sugar in their coffee for the taste?
I don't drink coffee.
Or is it bitterness? That sharp sense on the tongue that tells them it must be sweetened? Do they even like coffee?
Oh.
Or is it a memory of needing it to make it through the day? Each decision we make coming from a tug on our hidden strings. Strings we cannot begin to grasp for ourselves. Only by taking out these saccharine sweeteners can we know what we're really drinking.
Right. But this is the first time we've met the narrator outside of a trace. So that's pretty interesting. The words on the walls are aiming to confuse you. Where am I going? Who am I? Ignore them and follow these notes. Sure, okay. What lies beyond the phenomenal world?
Curtin!
Hello, 37.
Where are you going? We're still in a meeting. You'll have to leave from the left.
No, I think you enter from the left and exit from the right.
But I came in from the left. Why would I leave the same way I came in?
For real?
Oh no! You've made a mistake. Now you must stay behind bars until you prove the four-color theorem.
What's the four-color theorem? Isn't there like a three-color theorem or something?
Another mistake,
I don't know.
or you'll be thrown into the Gorgon current and confined there forever. You look worried. Don't be. We're friends. I will defend you in court.
Thanks, 37. That's really sweet.
I will try my best to reduce your sentence to trisecting angles with an unmarked straight edge and a compass.
What?
I have to leave, but not from the right. There must be a way to reverse left and right.
Amazing. Am I the goat? That's a first try.
So then left or right can be reversed as easily as changing your frame of reference. How can we hold people responsible for their actions when we use such malleable definitions?
Ooh, that's true.
We lead our lives according to these strict rules. Rules that are always changing definitions. It's too much for this old brain of mine. Why not simplify our definitions? To learn about the world like we were kids once more. Let's begin with math. Could it be as mutable as left and right?
No, it cannot. We love math.
Could there be a hidden integer between 3 and 4? Is 1 always 1? Or is it just our frame of reference?
Yo, 0 is our frame of reference. Hello, Vertin. You're our frame of reference. The truth endures. What am I saying, bro?
But where is it then? This everlasting truth? Have you ever seen it? Have you basked in its radiance before?
Okay, just because we haven't seen it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It just makes it a theory.
Maybe the shadows on the cave wall are our true reality. Maybe the sun is just another prop in our shadow theater. What if the people who chose to stay in the cave were the ones who were truly wise?
I disagree. We are going to leave the cave and embrace the new truth.
What you hold to be true, darling.
Thank you, narrator. Oh, triangles now. I still wonder what happened to the male voice narrator, though.
Timekeeper, are
Hello,
you leaving
Soneto.
the banquet?
Yes, I am.
Perhaps we might go somewhere quiet. I wanted to speak with you about linear regression.
Oh, perfect! I was interrupted from speaking about linear regression earlier.
Terribly sorry, Soneto. I really must be leaving.
Wait! Perhaps a more impromptu debate? I have some fresh ideas about our past discussions. Could I trouble you to help me refine them?
Sorry, Soneto.
The
Verton's
storm
busy.
is gone. We have time to enjoy life
the storm
again.
is gone?
You don't have to keep checking your watch or your task list anymore.
Oh, that's why the timer wasn't working when she first spawned in on that world.
The time still is against us, and I haven't any left to spare. Not even to explain myself to Soneto. I hate to be rude, but I need a moment of peace. If only I could turn everything silent.
Yep. Sorry, Soneto, we can't hear you. RIP. Sorry, Soneto.
I said, if you are going to stick to your plan, then you must value your time wisely.
Okay.
Don't get caught up in idle conversation.
My bad. I love linear
Be
regression.
firm in your determination, but careful not to go too far. Otherwise, your silence may be taken as a slight.
Ooh.
And should they retaliate, what then? That's no peace, but a silent war. And peace will not return until one side concedes, even if they are blameless. Doesn't that seem unfair?
That is pretty unfair.
Well, you've already mastered your
Oh yeah,
most
we were
powerful
silent.
weapon.
Oh, that's funny.
I did warn you I'd retaliate in the same manner. Now we are square.
No, we already had squares earlier. And now we got rectangles. Now we are rectangles. This is a very cool interlude though, I can't lie. Just in the middle of a part. Hello? Is that Sophia?
Oh, you're still here, Verton. I thought you had disappeared completely. I was hoping I might talk to you about my number.
I would like to know your number, but in reality, please.
So sorry, but I really do have to leave now. Please. I think you may be the only one that can help.
Maybe next
It
time.
won't take you long.
Maybe next time, Sophia. Oh. 1 plus 2 plus 3, this is equal to 6.
A perfect number. But it isn't my number.
Then why do you make me do this maths?
Let's try again. Reset the calculation for me. Back to 0.
What do you mean?
Put an asterisk and 0 and we can continue.
She said asterisk and 0, but she said put in 0, so. What happens if I actually put an asterisk 0? Okay. So it is just 0. So Sophia just lied to us. 111 divided by 3. Bro, who knows, man? That's like what? 30 plus 37? Bro, that's 37. That's not your number. Also, I think Sophia said something, but I skipped it. Alright.
No. That can't be my number either. It's far too brilliant for me.
Sophia, I've got a world to save. Please let me go.
Please reset the calculation back to 0.
Oh, come on. Let us go, Sophia. Oh, what's this? That's 210.
210. I know 37 isn't a fan. Still, I would be honored to have an integer like that as my number.
Sophia,
Let's
please
try
let
it
us
one more
go.
time. I have a feeling that together we can find the right number for me.
Well, you keep making me spam 0, so it might as well be 0. Oh, we're scanning for a number. String of irrational numbers. I think I ought to reset this. Enter 0. Yep. You know what? Yeah, Sophia, your number is 0. Our number, ha ha ha. Yeah, please let us go now. Please let us go, Sophia.
Who am I? An old question.
Yeah, who are you? Are you the same narrator as the previous narrator?
It can't be as simple as your name.
Oh.
A name, after all, is only worth what meaning we give it. Bewildered by their own existence, man turns to the ultimate truth for answers. But soon enough, they come to see the truth is also beyond their ability to comprehend.
Oh, we did get some ideas of that.
That is when the fear catches up with them. So they put aside their search for truth and look for something more straightforward. A simple answer. Enough to satisfy a frightened child. Caught between a comforting lie and something more frightening than the truth. That might be no truth at all. And if that is so, how can we know who we are really?
I know... Oh, wait. I am who I am.
Very good. Perhaps the truth lies hidden in the question. Hold tight to that answer, darling. A bit of elderly advice. There is no greater treasure.
Amazing.
One day you might be amused by this idea. When you see yourself from someone else's eyes.
Okay. Circle. Square. Triangle. Rectangle. Who am I? I am the collection of my contingencies. Where am I? I dwell within my form. Oh, right. Earlier, there were like questions and answers, and now we are like answering these questions. Where am I going? I am heading to the future. The trial nearing its end. The world under the light lies ahead. Awesome. This statement's false. This statement could also be false. Be free, Vertin! We passed the final trial. Hopefully. Hopefully that's all.
First is the circle, second is the square.
Oh, what kind of song is this? Oh, hello 77 and 37. Oh wait, no, we're seeing
37?
ourselves.
Is that you?
Oh my bad, I thought 77. We're having like a 77-37 flashback, but no, we're out here. We're chilling. Hello 37, and the little girl does not seem to be listening. She's completely absorbed in building her castle.
Put the triangle on the triangle, and the rectangle on the rectangle. Perfect, as things should be.
Oh!
The emanation? Disorder and chaos.
Oh! 77 looks like she's having a tough time with the truth. Did not expect that. Although her truth system did kind of just vanish. Sorry, not truth system, belief system, maybe. Ah!
This can't be. This isn't right.
Oh? We're gaslighting ourselves? Is that why she set off to
How
the,
inelegant! How could this be the revelation from the patterns of the transcendental law above? How could such a terrible answer fall on my ears?
Hey, you know what, guys? I was right. This is a 77-37 flashback. Kind of.
I can't tell the others about this. There must be a mistake. I need proof. I have to go out there.
And that's why she set out, so suddenly. And maybe that's why she didn't have the time to recalculate or something. Arcana! Arcana. Hello. Yeah, please don't kill us. XD.
Vertin, my child.
We're not your child, Arcana.
Are you here to partake in sand play as well? No matter how oft we arrange them, the sight of them never grows stale.
Arcana.
Alas.
Alas.
I shall destroy it.
No, not the sand castle. Yo, chill. Chill, Arcana. And we're drowning, Swim up, Vertin. Swim up, Vertin. Oh. Consciousness is snapped back into reality. The surroundings have reverted to the rocky walls, still enclosed within the cave. 37 stands with her head tilted, looking curious.
I think I had a terrible dream.
Yeah, me too.
What did you dream?
Regulus claimed Six's throne and declared this the rock and roll empire of irrational numbers. She took out a jar of coffee beans and stuffed one into my mouth.
Uh-oh. 37 shakes her head hard, as if trying to rid her mind of the horrific scene.
I'm relieved that I woke up in time, and you as well.
Amazing.
Let's go, Vertin. We need to tell everyone the numbers.
Yeah. She chirps, her face lightening up with delight, finally free from the long nightmare. A beam of daylight appears before them. Oh yeah, and the island's getting cooked right now. The lengthy trial has finally come to an end. Actually, no, because Six said he's got a trial for us.
So many people out there.
Uh-oh.
Must be Sophia here to pick me up. I told her she can wait for me outside.
I feel like everyone's just panicking and crying about it. Or just people having their faces turn into oil paintings, because the island's low-key cooked right now, no? The girl runs happily toward the light, like a young swallow swooping out of sight. Oh, swallows are not around. Got to catch up. Got to leave this place at once. Must share the findings here with the others. Finally, the light of day comes into view, and everyone's dead. And we're cooked, guys. Only 2 hours passed. How did all this happen? Are we getting bombed again? I heard like a plane. The all too familiar stench of sulfur fills the air. It is unmistakably the smoke of war. How did this happen, bro? We were gone for like 2 hours. The island's literally getting burned right now. Oh my god. To be continued. Good spot to end. I actually don't know how they, like, yeah. Oh, wait, we gained an ability? Huh. Interesting. That's cool. But yeah, wow. Yeah, I don't know how everything is so tightly packed into like 6 parts so that I can easily leave off with like a cliffhanger. That's perfect. Anyways, yeah, that is where we're going to stop. Let's just quickly read this. Wine Brewing Season. A verse from an unknown source recorded on the scroll. Where did Six even get that scroll? Bang! In the distance, something falls. The cup drains the wine, tired eyes dry out the sun. Everyone clings to the remaining days, the body speaks to its guest. Who builds also uses the same hand to destroy, to peel open the rock walls. The scar is a perfect circle. A death tied with a knot, fuss, the end. Only it remains, the wilderness. Everything extraneous, swarming in, just like that they talk about a bottom sky. I'm afraid that's too vague for me, guys. And in part 13, the wave of art will be coming in next time, guys. We've got, this is, yeah, what a turn of events, guys. It looks like the island's getting bombed yet again. And, maybe the protection of the island has fallen apart. I wonder if Six is actually gonna give us our final trial then. Because it looks like everything's going terribly wrong right now. And a terrible time for all of this to be happening. But yeah. Yeah, what an experience we have experienced today. There's some sort of tower here. That's irrelevant for now. Yeah, let's talk about the events. We of course went through the cave. We went through Six's answers. Six is implying that our belief system is going to fall apart, and it turns out he knew that 4 years ago when he somehow learned of 77's results from her journey through the cave of Ask and Acquire. We got a result and the string of numbers. I don't know if the string of numbers is actually a translation of the result or just something Six cooked up to trick us. But yeah, absolutely crazy. And oh yeah, the storm ritual. Yeah, no, the storm immunity ritual is seemingly is causing lots of side effects, giving us curses and stuff. So that is absolutely terrible as well. And yeah, everything seems pretty terrible right now. We were pretty hopeful at the end of chapter 6, thinking that, you know, we got the storm immunity ritual, but now even though we've got like multiple ways of like reaching like the storm protection ritual or the truth of the storm or a way to protect ourselves from the storm, yeah, all of those just seem to be falling apart right now, so that's not great. And of course the island's getting bombed yet again, so we'll see how that plays out next time. But yeah, hope you enjoyed my experience of chapter 7 parts 7 through 12, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.